In this video we're going to talk about Mahjong, and luckily in this one you don't actually have to play Mahjong if you don't want to, but if you do want to, it's quite an interesting game. It takes a while to learn, but essentially, personally I would learn poker first, because a lot of tactics from poker come into this. I say tactics, it's the winning hands come from poker. Maybe Mahjong came first, I don't know. But yeah, so the essential way to win this game is to get 4 sets of 3 combos. So a combo would be something like triple ones of the same suit, or 1, 2, 3 of the same suit, or anything, you know, of that ilk. So, you know, you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, whatever, or triple twos. You can get other tiles which are like dragon tiles, which you can see have the D mark on them, and there's green dragons, there's white dragons, I think, or blank dragons, red dragons. You've also got directional tiles, which is north, east, south and west. So, I don't know the ins and outs of the rules. I know how to win though. So, you need 4 sets of 3 tiles, and then you need a double. So, that's the very basics that I can give you to try and win at Mahjong. So, as you'll see on the screen, there's loads of different styles on the screen now. So, you've got the green tiles where there's like a turkey there. So those first 5 tiles there are all part of the same suit. All the circular ones are part of the same suit. All the ones, let's say to the north where it says tabletop belladonna, you'll see some kanji or whatever the hell that is. That's all one suit. And then you've got, you know, your dragons, your directional tiles, etc. So what you're aiming to do is trying to get those sets, so 4 sets of those things. So you can get things like a half flush, a full flush, you can get, you know, a full straight, half straight, whatever. You know, it's very situational. So essentially, the aim of the game is not to steal your opponent's tiles unless you're gonna get like a winning hand out of it. There's a lot more intricacy to it. I can't really explain it all on the video. I don't know that much about it. I just know it in my head enough to win the game. So, personally, I would use any of the dragon tiles as you double, unless you get a chance to steal a dragon tile, which is then worth it because you get an extra point if you get 3 set of dragon tiles or directional tiles or anything like that. So here you can see I've got 3 north tiles, so I'm going to use that as a triple north. If I get another dragon, like a green dragon or a red dragon, I'm going to use that as the double. I'm then going to try and make hands out of the 1, 2, 3, and then the 4, 6, I'm going to try and make 4, 5, 6. 3 and the 7, I'm going to have to do some work. Here you can see I got a 4, which is a can. So when a can happens, another tile in the middle spins over. I don't actually know what that stuff does. I think it like increases your points potential for your hand. I don't know the ins and outs of it. Someone obviously does. You don't need to know the ins and outs of it, to be honest, to win. But if you watch what happens on the screen, you'll see how people win. You'll see different winning hands. As you can see here, we've got 3 south tiles now, which is great. We're going to get decent points from the north and the south if we win. I would get rid of the 3 or the 7 there. So now I've got 5 dots. I'm trying to get 5, 6, 7. So now I've got 2 6s. Oh, and I've found a Ron and I've lost. So it's just typical. So yeah, when basically you're trying to get that out of the 14 tiles, 12 of them have got to be 4 sets of 3 and 1's a double. Doesn't have to always end like that, but that's the easiest way to do it. You can also get like 7 sets of doubles, or, you know, random 13 tiles of wands, and yeah, it's crazy. But essentially, the easiest way to do it is how I've said. So, with that in mind, never use Pon, never use Chi, unless it's one of the special tiles that are dragons or directional. Excuse me, burping there, horrendous. But having said that, if you keep pressing square when you're playing this game, if you only need one tile to win, and even if you can't see it, Richie will pop up, and Richie means basically that it'll keep going around the board until you win or the game ends, or if someone else wins, you know. So if you only need one tile, you press square, Richie, it's going to keep going until that tile gets drawn, is what it is. As you can see here, it's just a preposterous stealing hand, and that's just what it is. As you can see here, he's clicked Richie, so he gets that. So Sumo is basically where you get a hand that you've drawn and you win. Ron is where you steal, but Sumo is where you're going to get the most points. So you're aiming for Sumo, but Ron is also good. Ron is a steal and a win, but yeah. As you can see there, I stole White Dragon, Green Dragon. I got 4 Dora, which was lucky. But yeah, that's a big hand. That's exactly what you're aiming for, is what it is. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do like, subscribe, and comment. We've also got memberships and super chats unlocked. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll try and explain further to anyone that needs any more help on it. But yeah, just learn as you go.